Hello and welcome back to Cynthia's Conversation. Today's topic, I'm still with my special guest.
And we're wearing our French berets, all of us.
And then Sophie on my left, and then Amaka on my right.
Okay, she don't know Sophie. Do I look like Sophie?
Yeah, maybe you don't turn white Sophie. Black Sophie. You never can tell.
And with the berets.
Anyway, Sophie, sometimes
twins,
we have
triplings.
Viewer requests when the men or women send their relationship dilemma. Majority of the time it tends to be a relationship dilemma, and this is one of them. So Amaka is going to read, and then we just elaborate on what the person says. So let me pass the phone to Amaka.
Hello. I'm not saying the person's name.
No, you can't.
I work at the same organization as my wife in Texas. I've been working there for the past 3 years. Jesus is Lord!
I know that was going to happen.
Fuck! How?
I know that was going to happen.
I'm done. Jesus!
Don't worry, he's nowhere near you.
No offense, stop that nonsense!
No,
sorry, people. This thing was about to eat me.
It's not
funny!
That was up there.
Fuck!
Should I show him? Should I show him on the video?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
People, okay.
Oh, I have to get to the shop.
Our camera woman is going to get. Oh, mommy.
Don't worry, leave him. Let it go.
Okay.
I could feel the breeze on you.
Ignore him. Ignore him. He's nowhere near you.
Sorry, people, though, these things were going to eat me.
It's nowhere near you. Just read.
Okay, there should be two. I work at the same organization as my wife in Texas. I've been working there for the past 3 years, but my wife who just got there 6 months ago, so his wife just got there 6 months ago, got promoted twice right before my eyes. So I am now earning $120,000, and she's making $250,000 already. So that means after 3 years, he was still making. Anyway, I tried so hard to hide it, but I finally told her about how her position makes me feel like I'm not doing well enough as a man. She changed it for me, and that caused a serious fight between us. I started seeing other girls because it now feels like I'm married to my boss. I've dated more than 4 girls just this year. Okay, so I'll tell you the gist of it. This man started working 3 years ago. He earns $150K a year. His wife joined 3 months ago. Now she's been promoted, so she's obviously a clever woman, and she's now earning 250. He's not happy with it. So because he's not happy with it, he's dating other women because he thinks his wife is the boss, and he doesn't like the fact that his wife is earning more than him. Hello?
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. I think once you're married and at that point in your life, your partner earning a lot of money or getting a promotion only benefits you and your family.
Thank you.
Sorry, I want to ask one question from him. So, would it have made any difference if she was working somewhere else and earning 250? So she was working somewhere else in another company and was promoted in a company and was earning 1 million. Would you have felt the same way? So what are you saying? You're dating the Omodo because you want to date someone who you will be superior over? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's making him insecure as a man, and I think if all you base your manliness on is how much you earn, or that you're the breadwinner out of you and your wife, and now because he's feeling insecure, to make him feel like more of a man, he's gone and found
not 4. And my question, the thing is, and this is something that I always say to people,
I don't get it.
He needed the excuse to go out and look for other women. It was something that already was in him. Even if it wasn't the promotion that the wife had, or she become thinner, or she become fatter, or she eats bread too much, or drink too much Coke, he needed something
to hold on
to enable him to justify the rubbish that he's doing. This has nothing to do with the woman any more than you do. It's something that you wanted to do anyway. So, if, for example, the woman was in another company and she has, because for them to promote you, she must know what she's doing.
She must be educated as well.
You know what I mean? Maybe his attitude, he might be good at what he does, but his attitude is what is stopping them from promoting it. Yeah. Because if this is the reason why you go out and cheat, then you probably have all the stuff within you that
maybe his boss is a woman.
Exactly. You get what I mean? So if you belittle your wife because he earns under you, you probably belittle your boss.
Female counterparts.
Yes, yeah. You know what I mean? And now you, at least there's nothing like I have an affair, and for you to openly say that I'm dating four women in this year
because my wife is earning more than me.
Does that? How do you?
What's his wife meant to do? Act stupid in work? Turn down
the thing is,
of more money?
Okay, so secondly, did you marry someone that had? Then you should marry someone that's less intelligent than you.
Absolutely.
Maybe she has a PhD, and you have you didn't even go to uni. But that's besides the point. You're marrying the person, not. Really?
Sometimes.
Some people just you look for. Okay, so when she was waking up to say that she was going for the interview.
Why didn't you tell her? No.
Did you tell her that don't go for the interview? I don't want you to go for that interview, and then you have to give her no.
And then, if you know that her job is making you insecure,
then tell her to look for. Don't let her come to your company.
And then, why did you not say instead of cheating now with 4 different women? Is it not better if you actually decide to say no? I don't want to have this relationship anymore, and then because at this point you think you're hurting her, what you don't know don't actually hurt you. Because she have no idea how many women you are sleeping with. The guilt, the fact that you the one cheating. Because for you to sit here and type this
bullshit.
Thank you.
It's not.
You bullshit. Probably in your mind feeling guilty somehow.
Yeah.
But you have
those women are sleeping. Are you happy with it? Maybe he's sleeping with the cleaners.
Possibly.
Because you think, and funny enough, those cleaners are probably cleaners because they don't have any other choice. They're probably more effing intelligent than you are. You're just an idiot. Really and truly, really, because she's earning more than you. Is she giving the money to another man?
Is she? No. With the money, is she seeing some other men?
Exactly.
Because she have more money now.
She can just see somebody that's earning more than her.
So you the one that is earning less, and you still the one that is cheating on her because she earn more. How?
It says a lot about him because instead of thinking, wow, my wife is
doing so well,
successful, intelligent,
and she's still stuck with me.
It's a control thing. He wants a wife who's underneath him. Yeah.
And those people, it never works because it will backfire. Because whoever it is you're dating now, those 4. Okay, why did he leave the first of the 4? Maybe there's that one now started anymore and said, no, dickhead, I don't want you. Then they said the second one, oh God.
Because if it was about the woman earning more, you probably would say, okay, I have extra marital affair, 1 person, but 4. So what is your justification?
For the other 4?
Because your justification doesn't match.
And you're still staying there.
Yeah. You see what I mean? It just doesn't make sense.
Well, it should motivate him to think.
So you work harder.
Try and do harder.
Ask her, okay, what are you doing to get this?
I have tried.
Worst comes to worst, you apply for another job in another company that's at the top position, but you're probably just let me not even swear. You're a fool.
But I think that is a common thing with men. They need to feel needed and like they're being useful.
I'll tell you from experience. It's very true. Because I have been in that situation. They'll tell me, because I went to school in Europe and my partner didn't go to school in Europe, I went to uni. I used to get that every single time. You think, and funny if I wasn't, you think you're better than me. You think you're better than me because you went to university. I got that for many years. Now, this partner left me with someone who didn't finish high school. This so-called person that didn't finish high school, he sent them abroad. They're doing okay. Now he doesn't like that person. Now when somebody is now with the house help. So there are people who is like you said, control. Because I've been there and they're like, no.
Yeah, and they're intimidated by
No, but it's not even intimidation because of who you are, who you know, you help the family. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, say, is this woman having an affair? She could have left him and gone
but
for someone.
I say, he's not saying she's having an affair.
It is him.
He's not saying that he has a problem with her personality. He's not saying that she's
the fact that she's earning more money, she's been promoted.
The only reason, like I said in the first 2 minutes, some people need an excuse to do something. They need, because I've never seen where somebody will say, yeah, I just did it because I wanted to do it.
I'm talking about
because
this.
Somebody like that, all you need to do is say, this guy is having a mental health problem.
Exactly.
But they need something to say, oh, because you do. It's like having an argument with somebody. You know you're wrong. All you needed to do was to say, I'm sorry. Yeah, but I did what I did because
you did. Now, I have a friend who is the opposite of this guy. He's like, my wife has gone for many things. She's rising so much. You know, because of that, I don't want to be promoted. He loves her to bits. So I don't, she's one that likes, she reads all the books, and this is not true. This is someone I know. She reads all the books. She's promoted like 3 times within a year. He loves it.
I know.
You know what? So you know, because of that, I don't want to go for promotion. No, I just want to be here. As she's stressing and reading all the books, I'm here with our child. You know, and you know, he supports her. He's like, oh, you want to go to travel? Goodbye. I'll look after the children.
Yeah, but
you know, he supports her.
It's stereotypical gender roles. So, like the idea that women are meant to
submissive,
be in the house or look after the kids. And
yeah, but does it stop her? He didn't say it stops her from doing that. It doesn't stop her from doing that. It actually doesn't stop her from doing that.
I just think, Mr.
Whatever, don't mention his name.
I just think, number one, you're feeling beautiful because deep down in your heart, you know what you're doing is wrong. Number two, you want, when you're going into a marriage, it's not like my girlfriend, you need someone that will be supportive. Regardless of any rule, you want someone that will push you a little bit further. Because whatever you earn, it makes our family even greater. Because and then you can do more things, you can have more holiday, you have extra money to spend. But I don't think I want a man that wouldn't support me in my role and they're constantly nagging the fact that I get promoted. He doesn't.
Well, you as a youngster, what would happen if, let's say, you get married and
you get promoted and
me and I know I'm bringing him up all the time, but me and Andrew
I
had this conversation last night about what would happen if I ended up earning more money, and would that make Andrew feel any less of a man? And he was like, no, I don't think it would. But that's the way I see it, especially at the level when you're married. You're a team then.
Yeah, thank you. That's the word, team.
For your family.
Yeah, because you're both looking for the betterment of your family. Because you want to be able to give your children the best. You know what I mean? Have the best holiday. You know.
Yeah. Personally, I'm ambitious. I'm motivated. I want to be successful in my work life. So I would never entertain a man who tried to make me
feel less than you are. Thank you.
Thank you. Because you went to uni. Because if that's the case, you could have dropped out at 16 and then get married and have kids.
Look for a man who's gonna.
You know what I mean? So you went to uni for a purpose.
Even if you didn't, you need someone that will push you, who will motivate
and then
you.
You have a job that you're having to train and become a better person. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I just don't buy this idea of you having a problem. I just think this.
But there are people that want to stop, because I remember with my relationship, when I went for jobs, because when we first got married, yes, I know I had the better deal, but that's fine. I didn't care. I was prepared to be a stay-at-home wife. But when I had my children, they were growing, I was bored of being a stay-at-home wife, and it didn't stop me from doing what I was doing. So I would go and look for jobs. I'll get these jobs. He would go behind my back and tell them not to give me the jobs.
That's horrible.
And I suffered for years, and I couldn't understand. And they would ring me, but you know back home how it was. And it is very demoralizing, and I couldn't understand why I was getting this job, why I was not. You know when you think, but you're doing well.
Yeah, that's
I'm tired of asking you, I want Santa Pada, you know, I want to buy a present for my children. I want to buy Father's Day present for you. I can't buy. Do you understand?
You want like the independence.
I want my independence. It's not that I will spoil you, but see, there are men like that don't get it. They don't get it, and it is so sad.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're not happy themselves.
Oh, 100%.
They're not happy.
That's a reflection on him.
On them. Yeah, they're not happy. So you're not happy with yourself, because no matter, there's no human being on this earth that doesn't want to better themselves. So even if you date someone that earns 500 grand less than you, they want a better life. They want to be able to like, I saw this bracelet and I bought it for my husband. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want to be able to surprise my husband or my partner. I booked a holiday for us. But some men don't like that, and that's so wrong. And that's what I see with this guy. You should be proud. I can see my wife. I've been working here for 3 months, 6 years, and then she came 3 months. She's showing them Pepe. That's my girl.
But the good thing
that's the man I want.
If the good thing about it is, he didn't say he thinks the woman must have been sleeping with the boss.
No, but exactly.
Because if not, he would have had a huge huge excuse to say, oh, I don't think you get this job for just sake. I think you get the job because you must have had intimacy with the boss or the deputy boss, whatever. But he's not saying that because he knows there is nothing going on.
To justify.
But I just think personally that he needed something to justify what his intention will initially are, which is he wants to step out of his marriage.
But the thing is, if you're stepping out with one person, they'll say, okay, maybe there's something his wife does. For uncle,
I don't think it's going to.
You're not ready.
No, I don't think it's going to end there, bros.
You're not ready.
It's not going to end there because by the time your wife, now maybe another 6 months, they promote her to $500,000.
In fact, she'll be the vice president of the company.
And then
and then she will be a boss. She fire you.
Give me
absolutely.
In fact, imagine if your wife is the vice president.
Imagine she fire you from the job and then come home and divorce you too.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Now you have an excuse to fuck 20.
500.
Then just
the thing is, can you imagine your wife is the CEO of the company?
That's proud.
Do you know you're a king?
I know.
Let's say, look at Queen Elizabeth now.
You know, I
she was the Queen of England. The husband just gently stepped
for over 70 years.
Just stepped behind, and he was happy. He stepped quick.
And she makes her happy. You know what I mean?
What is it?
But the thing is, I think this happened with a lot of.
I'm sure it's a black man thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think
I'm sure it's an black man thing.
And then their mentality is like that.
How can my wife be any more than
because I think and then I think somebody make this something as well. Somebody make like a survey and said, do you want your wife to earn more than you do? And I'd say 99.9% of the men that answer to that survey say absolutely.
Oh really?
These are all black men. They all absolutely said.
No wait, hang on. Okay, listen. I swear. Okay. They said no. Let's say you're a clerk in an office. Let's say your degree was business administration. Let's say not that it's a bad degree, and then you married a surgeon, plastic surgeon. They earn loads of money.
Yeah.
So why don't you just marry somebody who didn't go to school? And then so that you just keep them. Don't worry, you don't need to go to school, my darling.
Some people just
this is what happens with men as well.
It's a black man thing.
The thing that they like about the women in the beginning
and
is
what they don't like.
Yeah,
thank you.
He probably was attracted in the beginning that
to her career, and then
to her,
now that she has sealed that.
No, even to her character, the fact that men people boasting friends. My girlfriend is a surgeon. My girlfriend is a surgeon.
He doesn't like it anymore. But Mr. Thomas, if you are asking us for advice, or Mr. Jacob, or Mr.
Jerome,
whatever your name is, and you are asking us for it, you are asking the wrong people. I hope your wife find out, and then she will tell the boss to sack you, and then
make her
divorce you as well.
And divorce you and call your children.
Until next time, bye.